The political atmosphere in Nigeria has become tense again after fresh reports showed that Nnamdi Kanu's United States lawyer, Bruce Fein, has strongly asked the Nigerian court to throw away all charges against the IPOB leader. Since this update came out, many Nigerians have been talking about it everywhere. From Lagos to Abuja, from Enugu to Port Harcourt, social media has been filled with reactions, arguments, support, and serious debate. Many people are now asking whether this case will finally come to an end or whether another long legal battle is about to begin again. Bruce Fein reportedly sent a serious message to the Federal High Court judge handling the matter. According to the report, he argued that the Nigerian government had no legal right to continue prosecuting Nnamdi Kanu because of the way he was brought back into Nigeria in 2021. Fein said the process violated international law and basic human rights principles. This statement alone has opened another major discussion across the country because supporters of Kanu believe this may change everything in the case. As this story continues to grow, many Nigerians are once again paying close attention to every court update connected to the IPOB leader. Even people who normally avoid political discussions are beginning to follow the matter because of how important and sensitive it has become in Nigeria today. If you are enjoying this real-time political gist and detailed news updates, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notification bell so you do not miss any important update coming next. Now, to understand why this matter is becoming serious again, many people first need to understand the history behind Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. Years ago, Kanu became popular through his strong speeches and broadcasts where he spoke about the struggle for Biafra and the complaints of many people in the southeast region. His movement, IPOB, quickly gained many followers, especially among young people who believed their region was being treated unfairly in Nigeria. As support for IPOB grew, the Nigerian government became more concerned about national security and unity. Authorities accused the movement of creating tension and encouraging activities capable of causing instability in the country. Supporters of Kanu, however, argued that he was only demanding fairness, justice, and self-determination through peaceful means. This disagreement created a deep division among Nigerians, and that division still exists today. Back in 2015, Kanu was first arrested in Lagos and charged with serious offenses connected to treason and national security matters. His arrest immediately caused protests in several cities. Many people marched on the streets demanding his release, while others supported the government's decision to prosecute him. The issue quickly became one of the biggest political stories in Nigeria at that time. After spending time in detention, Kanu was later granted bail in 2017 under strict conditions. But shortly after military operations near his hometown in Abia State, he disappeared from Nigeria. For some time, many people did not know his location until he later appeared abroad and continued speaking about Biafra and Nigerian politics from outside the country. Then came the dramatic development in 2021, when the Nigerian government announced that Kanu had been brought back to Nigeria to continue his trial. Authorities explained that international cooperation helped in bringing him back, but Kanu's legal team strongly disagreed with that explanation. They claimed he was illegally taken from Kenya and secretly moved to Nigeria without proper legal extradition procedures. This particular argument has remained one of the biggest legal issues surrounding the case till today. Bruce Fein and other lawyers representing Kanu have repeatedly said that the process violating international law. They argue that if someone is brought into a country illegally, then the court should not continue using that process to prosecute the person. Now, this latest message from Bruce Fein is bringing back all those arguments again. Reports say he warned the judge that continuing the trial, despite the alleged violations, could damage the image of the Nigerian judiciary internationally. He reportedly reminded the court about international opinions and previous statements from human rights groups concerning Kanu's detention. Many supporters of Kanu immediately celebrated the development online. Some people said Bruce Fein is fighting strongly for justice, while others claimed the Nigerian government may face international pressure if the court refuses to dismiss the charges. On Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and X, many users started sharing different opinions immediately after the report became public. At the same time, many Nigerians believe the government must continue the case fully because of national security concerns. Some citizens argue that no country would allow any movement that could threaten peace and unity. Others believe the law should take its full course without interference from outside voices. This is exactly why the Nnamdi Kanu issue remains one of the most emotional and controversial topics in Nigeria today. The matter touches politics, security, ethnicity, law, diplomacy, and human rights all at once. The moment his name enters public discussion, strong opinions begin to rise immediately. Many political observers are now saying that this issue has gone beyond one ordinary court case. To many people in the southeast, Kanu's detention represents wider frustrations connected to political representation, economic hardship, insecurity, and feelings of marginalization. Some young people in the region believe their voices are not being heard properly in national discussions, and that is one reason IPOB gained massive support over the years. On the other hand, many Nigerians from other regions insist that national unity must always come first. They believe that no grievance should lead to actions capable of dividing the country or creating instability. Because of this, discussions around Kanu usually become very heated online and offline. As the court matter continues, many people are now asking what may happen next. Some believe the judge may listen carefully to Bruce Fein's argument and possibly reconsider parts of the case. Others believe Nigerian authorities will insist that local law remains more important in handling the matter inside Nigeria. One important thing to remember is that different courts have already given different rulings connected to this matter over the years. At certain points, legal victories appeared to favor Kanu, while at other times the government also secured favorable decisions. This back and forth legal situation has made the case very complicated. Because of this complexity, every court session connected to Kanu quickly becomes headline news in Nigeria. Television stations discuss it, radio presenters talk about it. Social media influencers create videos about it. Political analysts give interviews. Even market traders and taxi drivers discuss it daily because everybody seems to have an opinion. And viewers, while all this is happening, many ordinary Nigerians are more concerned about peace and stability. The Southeast region has faced serious economic difficulties because of insecurity and repeated sit-at-home orders over the years. Business owners complain about losses. Traders say they struggle to make sales. Students sometimes miss school activities. Transport workers also complain about low movement during tense periods. Because of this situation, some Nigerians now believe political dialogue may be better than endless legal battles. Several traditional rulers, elders, and political figures have at different times called for peaceful discussions to reduce tension in the region. Some people believe releasing Kanu could calm the situation, while others argue that proper legal conclusions must come first. This debate continues every day across Nigeria. There are people who strongly support Kanu, people who strongly oppose him, and people who simply want peace and economic stability to return fully. Meanwhile, Bruce Fein himself has become a major figure in this entire story. Many Nigerians now recognize his name because he has defended Kanu internationally for years. Fein is known as an experienced American lawyer who often speaks strongly about constitutional rights and international law. He has written several letters, granted interviews, and criticized Nigerian authorities over the handling of Kanu's case. His latest message to the court is therefore receiving huge attention because many people believe it may increase international focus on Nigeria again. Some observers are even wondering whether foreign human rights organizations may begin speaking more actively about the case in the coming weeks. At the same time, the Nigerian government has consistently maintained that the prosecution is lawful and necessary. Authorities have argued that issues connected to national security cannot simply be ignored. Government supporters believe the country must protect its sovereignty and maintain peace. So as Nigerians continue debating this issue, one major question remains unanswered. Will this case eventually end through legal judgment, or will political negotiation become necessary at some point in the future? Many analysts believe the answer may depend on how the situation develops politically and socially across the country. Nigeria is currently facing economic hardship, inflation, unemployment, and security concerns in different regions. Because of these challenges, some people feel the country needs more unity and less tension. Others, however, believe difficult conversations cannot be avoided forever. They argue that issues involving fairness, inclusion, development, and political balance must continue to be discussed openly if Nigeria wants long-term stability. And honestly, this is one reason the Nnamdi Kanu issue remains so important. It is no longer only about one individual standing before a court. To many people, it reflects deeper national conversations about identity, justice, leadership, and the future of Nigeria itself. As reactions continue pouring in, many supporters of Kanu are now waiting eagerly for the next court session. They believe Bruce Fein's latest argument may create another turning point in the legal battle. Meanwhile, critics of IPOB are also watching closely because they want the law to continue taking its full course. No matter which side people support, one thing is very clear. Nigerians are paying attention very seriously. Every statement from lawyers, judges, government officials, and international observers is now being analyzed carefully by the public. And viewers, while following stories like this, it is always important for everybody to remain calm and respectful toward different opinions. Nigeria is a diverse country with many ethnic groups, cultures, and political beliefs. Peaceful discussion and understanding are always better than anger and division. As this story continues developing, more updates are expected very soon. Court proceedings may bring fresh surprises. Political leaders may react again. International voices may also join the discussion. And trust Nigerians, once another major update drops, social media will become very active again immediately. So keep following this channel for balanced political gist, breaking Nigerian news, and detailed updates explained in simple English that everybody can understand clearly. Please do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this update with your friends and family so they can also stay informed. The atmosphere surrounding this case is becoming more serious again because many people feel that the outcome may affect political discussions in Nigeria for a long time. Some believe it could influence conversations about national unity, while others think it may shape future debates around human rights and regional concerns. Right now, supporters of Kanu remain hopeful that the court may eventually dismiss the charges completely. On the other side, supporters of the government believe justice must continue according to Nigerian law. Between both sides are millions of ordinary Nigerians simply hoping for peace, stability, and progress for the country. As the nation waits for the next development, discussions will continue everywhere. In offices, in markets, in schools, in churches, in buses, and online, Nigerians will keep debating the future of this matter because it has become one of the biggest political stories in modern Nigerian history.